Hi guys! So I'm doing a video today. I wanted to do a video about false lashes, putting them on, how to, what to do, how to do it, how I do it. Everybody does it a little differently, but I feel like the way I do it is pretty foolproof, so you're not going to end up with, you know, product everywhere and lashes on your forehead or whatever. So I definitely wanted to try and do this. I know that there's a lot of things online, or a lot of tutorials about how to do this online. I was watching a couple just to kind of gauge the format in which they did it. So I'm going to try my best to do this and do it in autofocus because my last tutorial was awful. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is actually show you the lashes I'm going to be using tonight. It looks like this. They're Revlon. It is Revlon Volumized. I swear to God, I can't even talk. Volumized Feather Light Technology. So these have a pretty thin band, but it is black, so you're going to be able to see it. There are Ardell's out there that have an invisible band, which are amazing. Which I would probably use if I wasn't trying to just kind of speed through this. But if I was doing a get ready with me and then putting on lashes, I probably would use something like that if I wasn't doing black eyeliner. These would be perfect. I don't know if you can see them. I don't want to get out of focus here. You could really use these because the band is, you know, pretty dominant. You can use these with black liner if you're doing kind of one of those vintage looks. You could do it with, you could do it with an everyday look, but these are kind of like glammy eyelashes. They're pretty full. So you're going to get quite a bit of, you know, lift, quite a bit of volume going through there. So I probably would use maybe wispies if you're going to be doing this for an everyday look. But for me, I mean, these would be perfect if you're going out. And these are the Revlon ones. I've never tried the Revlon ones, so that's why I wanted to try it today, kind of see how I feel about them. And the Ardell's are my go-to. I always go to Ardell's. I took a class, oh my God, a little over a year ago, and it was a great class. The representative works for Ardell, and she gave me a ton of free samples, and I'll probably be using those in the near future, but I just wanted to do a how-to video. It's really funny because it comes with like a how-to little pamphlet thing. I never use those, and it didn't come with any glue, which is good because I actually like the duo glue much better. So okay, so I'm gonna show you what it looks like out of the package now that I've taken it out. It's actually quite clever the way they've done this because they show you what eye it needs to go on, and it says left here on this side, and then it's just, you know, it doesn't say anything on this side. So assuming that's the right side. So when you're looking at it head on like this one goes on this side because this is my right side. This one goes on my left side. You can also tell by looking at, it's really hard that these are clear. You can really tell by, if you see right here, they're a little bit shorter on either side. And what that is, it's like feathering out into the fullness in the middle of the lash, which is wonderful because you know what eye it goes on. You don't want to flip them because these are a little bit longer out here too. So a little bit shorter is going to give you more of that fullness, and they won't look crazy when you put them on. So I will show you how to take these off too. I'm going to tilt you down so I can show you on here just my hands what I'm doing, so that I'm not trying to do it and struggle. And then from there I'll zoom you in as I'm trying to kind of gauge if I need to trim them at all, and then we'll do the glue and everything. I'll kind of show you from there. So why don't I go ahead and get you refocused, and we will be back in just a second. And we're back. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is take these, I'm gonna turn them towards me. So what I'm gonna do first is take this left side, and I actually don't want to take them out of this just yet and like measure them. What I'm going to do is actually just take my thumb and press it on the lash, because I have a tendency to, if I pull them, or if you pull them off this way instead of kind of going with the curve, you're going to lose the shape of the lash, which is not what we want. We want it to be as more to that curve, or getting it off of this little plastic thing, and have that curve as much as possible. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of take it and use my thumb to kind of pull, and you can see there that it's coming off slowly. And you gotta have patience when you do this, which I don't, obviously, because I rip into everything like a wild animal. But today I'm gonna try my best to really be gentle with these, because I wanna try them and I don't wanna, you know, lose the shape. So I'm just using my thumb and really just pressing down firmly and pulling. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just pulling them gently away. And you can see that they're coming slowly, but they're coming. See, now we've got the shape of the lash still, and it's apart. Ew, that's not nice. These ones stick. The Ardell ones just come right off, so this is a little harder than normal. Okay, so still got that. There we go. But they're off. And these ones came right off. And now you can kind of see here that it's still got that curve. It's not a lot, but it still does have that curve. All right, so now that we've got that all taken care of, I'm gonna re-zoom you back on me, but I'll see you in a minute. Now that you're zoomed in, I'm gonna go ahead and take the eye for the right and measure it and make sure that it's going to look, it's going to be the right size for me. I'm gonna take off any additional like little bits of glue or whatever that might have been on them. And then also what I'm doing here is taking them and kind of rolling them. I don't know if you can see that, hopefully you can. Just rolling them side to side like that. And that keeps the shape as well. See? Keep that shape. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put them on or place them on my eye, and then you guys can go ahead and see if it's gonna match my eye shape here. And then if that's the case, then we'll leave them. If not, we'll go ahead and trim them from the outer edge. Do not trim them from the inner edge, because you really want to get that nice gradual fullness in the eyelash. So by taking it from the bottom, you're still gonna have that fullness. You're not just gonna have full all the way across. Oh, they fit pretty well. So they're not on it by any means right now. I'm just trying to gauge if they're gonna fit my eye shape. And they're looking pretty good. So we're gonna have that gradual fullness on this side, and it's gonna be tapered more through here. So that's actually perfect. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and move to the next step. What I'm doing next, you're still really zoomed in, I'm sorry. This is really weird. What I'm gonna do next is actually take this plastic piece and I'm gonna add a drop. I'm gonna add it to this. You can see it. That's the glue. So what I'm gonna do now is take the lash, and I'm gonna take a bottom part of a spoolie, just like that. And what I'm gonna do is just place a little bit of the product on the spoolie, because I feel like if you take the glue itself and put it right on the lash line right here, what tends to happen is there's air bubbles in there. There is, it's kind of sprays out, and then it gets all over the lash itself. And by doing that, it's just a pain in the butt, because then you're having to pull off all the glue from this back side right here. It's just a mess. So what I'm gonna do is just place a little bit of this product right on the lash line here. And you don't really need too much. That should be just perfect. I wish I had white glue so you guys could see this better. And I'm actually doing the corners too. Hopefully you guys can see that, because I feel like the corners get missed a lot, especially with people who are just starting off with with doing lashes or false lashes, just because you don't know that those are the things that tend to lift the first. So that's how I do it. I definitely make sure that the corners are all taken care of. Nice and covered, but not too much. You can see that there's very little product on there. I mean, you could barely see it, but you can see it reflecting in the light there. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is you can blow on these, which is fine. Let it get tacky first. I just have no patience right now, so, and they're going on my face, so I'm gonna blow on them. And people are so scared that they're just gonna dry out. The glue is pretty good, so for right now, I mean, I'm just letting it get tacky. You can just, you know, do what I do and shake them. It's up to you. But just for sanitation reasons, I wouldn't blow on them if you're doing it for a bride or something. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to pull my eye just a little taut so I can really see. I know it's horrible. People say don't do it. You're gonna get crow's feet or whatever. That's what Botox is made for. So I like to pull mine taut, and I'm just gonna place this right in the middle, kind of get a good gauge on where I want it. And the ends are still loose. So, well, that end isn't loose, but you can see that this end is still loose. So I'm gonna place it where I want it. Just place it as close to the lash line as I can. Okay, see? Nice and pretty. Close, close, close. And because it's not dry yet, you can still kind of play with it a little bit. Okay, so what I like to do now that I have it in place or where I want it, I take a fluffy brush, just a really thin, fluffy brush. It doesn't really matter what kind of brush tip you have. I'm just really worried about the end. And what I do while pulling my eye taut is I roll it down. Now you can see the taper here and how fluffy it goes all the way through here. And you can see the difference, how full this one is compared to this one, and how much more lift you get with those eyelashes. But it's on there. I mean, it's not going anywhere. So let me apply the other one. And I'm just gonna do the same steps. Place it. There we go. That's better. And again, you want to get these really close to the lash line, so you don't have that separation, which I had and had to replace. And again, I have a little bit of a separation right here. What you can do is either one, tight line them and do some eyeliner up through here in the lash line and tight line them that way, or you can put on some mascara and kind of blend them. So I do have a little bit of a separation on this side. This is why I did it without eyeliner on, so you could really see what they look like. If you do have a separation, or if you have one that's lifting or anything like that, that's why I did it this way. A lot of the times when I was watching some of the other videos, is the fact that these girls had a lot of eyeliner on, so you couldn't really see what the lashes were doing. That's why I wanted to do it on almost bare lashes. I mean, I have a little bit of mascara on, but not a whole lot. So what's happening here is I have a little bit of a separation or a little bit of a gap between the actual lashes, the false lashes, and my lashes. So for me personally, I don't like to get mascara on my false lashes because I want to be able to use them again. And in that particular case, a lot of the time when I put mascara on after the fact, the lashes don't last as long, so you're not getting as many uses out of them as you could. So with that being said, the way to clean them as well, what you're gonna do when you take them off is pull them from the middle first and then kind of take them off from the outer corner or the inner corner. to kind of keep their shape. And then what you can do is a little bit of makeup remover and just go along the band of the eyelash and put them back. You can put them back on the little plastic thing. That's pretty much how I do my lashes. There's a lot of people that, you know, do them totally different, and whatever way you feel comfortable doing them, do it. This is just the way that I was taught and the way that I do mine. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the bar below. Thumbs up this video and please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And thank you again for all the love and support. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.